Hey guys, welcome at the channel. Now we just came back from the test ride to check how it's going with the motor, and the problem is that it has no power. When you give the gas, it has no power. So now we need to go further investigation to check out what can be the problem with RP. And another thing is also that the clutch, when you can hear it, that is the sound, so probably it needs to be replaced also. So we're gonna check it with RP. Yeah.
Hey guys, RP here. So as you hear, the test ride wasn't so successful. At least it was successful because the bike ran on its own, and it has some problem with the cold and the warm startup as well. So we're gonna check first on the sync, and then hopefully it's gonna give us the right direction to go further with the bike, and then we can go further with another test drive and see how things are going. So this is for this episode. Let's start to work. So the device is hooked up. Now we're gonna start off the bike, and let's start the check. Go ahead. This is the best that we could get out, but yeah, it's quite hard to adjust, but luckily it runs way better now. So yes, it looks good, so we're gonna go for test drive. So the bike is back together in one piece. We put in a DB killer. It's not the right one, but hopefully it's gonna lower a little bit the amount of the noise what the bike makes. So I did take back a little bit on the idle air fuel mixture because I think it was a little bit high. So let's check how the bike starts now. So she starts up really nice and smoothly compared with that how problematic was it before. So now it's almost operated that picture. So I put back the seat and everything. I'm gonna go for a test ride with the bike, and then we're gonna see later on how she's acting on a higher power and this kind of stuffs. So let's go. The test drive is done. It was literally like 10 minutes because the bike runs like garbage, like a piece of shit. This was the first time actually I did try the bike myself. Before I always just Victor told me what's going on, but it seems we have definitely bigger problem what a simple synchronization could solve. So I'm gonna start to dig in. It seems like at least one cylinder does not run in high RPM. So I'm going to start to take off the CVs, because after I was thinking, yeah, the carburetor being flooded, so there could be maybe some fuel gets somehow at another side of the CVs, and that's why the CV doesn't run up when the bike is under pressure. So let's see. Well, this is something what you don't want to see. It's literally running in the fuel, so that's not good. It also can cause a problem. So yeah, I have to find out what's going on. Dig a little bit deeper. This is what I have found, just to compare. This is another carburetor set for different bike. This is the diaphragm. From this side coming the air to the engine, and another side is entering to the cylinders. And these are the throttle bodies. When you open the gas, the throttle body is moving up, and on air pressure differences, this diaphragm gonna move upstairs, open up the needle, and let the fuel mix up with the air and get to the cylinder. So this is how it should look, and lying in the carburetor, nice, and at the right pace, no any extra leftover and so on. But this is how it looks in this bike. It's overlapping, it's stretched out already, and it's just when you try to put in the place, you have some extra leftover which is not fit in. So that means the material itself, it's stretched out already, and it cannot move the same amount when you open up the throttle. And unfortunately all the fours are. So I guess the best to do to rebuild the entire carburetor line. It's gonna be a big job. Let's go further with it. Meanwhile, we're waiting for the new parts. We decided to go for a compression check in the bike. So we're gonna start it right now. We hope the best, and let's see what's gonna be. Cylinder number 1. So as you can see, cylinder number 1 reached over 9 bar, and the engine is cold. This one should be done by warmed up engine, but we did it in cold. The difference between the cold and warm engine, it's approximately 1.5 to 2 bars. So now you can see it's 9, so it's approximately 10.5, 11 in a warm, and yeah, it's a good compression. So it's a good result. Let's go further. So let's go further. Cylinder number 2. It's also topping up around 10 bar, so it's okay. Cylinder number 3. It's also top up at 9.5. It's a really good result, so it's quite happy with this, because it says the engine is in a good shape. And cylinder number 4. As you can see, it's also reached the 9, which is really good result. So maybe just in case, maybe gonna check the number 1 again, because that was only 9. So maybe it was a little bit of the problem, but yeah, it's still a good result, which means the engine is in a good shape. So we're gonna repeat again the cylinder number 1. Let's see. Yeah, so before I just was a little bit stupid, it seems. It's almost reached the 10 bar. So it's a really good thing, because then it means all the cylinders are on the same level of wearness. And yeah, it's a really good condition. I guess if you add 1.5, 2 bars, it's almost 12 bars in the warm engine, and that's somewhere like 13 bars should be the factory set or something like that. So it's a really good news. The engine is in a good shape. So that means Victor can use it till years. So what do you think?
Yeah, I'm happy with the result. So we know that the engine is in a good shape. So what is the next step?
So then Victor has to spend some money. We decided to now, eventually, there is no other option, but we're gonna take apart the complete carburetors, everything till the last piece of screws, and gonna clean it, gonna refurbish, gonna wash it, every new inside, and we're gonna get it. New float heighters, every shit what it needs, and then we're gonna rebuild it and then put back together, and then the bike hopefully finally gonna be really ready.
And then after that will be again the next test ride, and we will see.
And then it's good to use till the next service interval.
Yes, thank you.
So this is what we're gonna do. So yeah, this is for this episode now. They're waiting for the parts, and then gonna rebuild the carburetor. It's gonna be in the next part. So thank you guys for watching. If you liked it, see you in the next one. Bye bye.
See you. Bye.